Hello everybody, this is Sky Hurricane 89 back with you today. And today we are going old school. We're playing a game on the old Super Nintendo. This game is called Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And it holds a lot of memories to me. I believe it is the first game that I ever beat. I played this game so much as a child, I beat it I don't know how many times. I just love this game though, it's awesome. And even, for its day, it was an anomaly, I think. And even today, it's still good. So, right off the bat, I want to explain that before level 1, there is a bonus level that we can access if we use the password BCDF. But I'm not going to do that yet, because there are a lot of special items and goodies in that level. And it might seem like cheating if I start on that level. So let's just start on level 1. And I'll explain things as we go along here. And you can choose between Zeke and Julia. And I'm just going to choose Zeke to start us off. Level 1, Zombie Panic. It says rescue the neighbors. And as the name suggests, that's what we want to do. Is we want to rescue the neighbors. And as you see, you get points for each neighbor that you touch. If a zombie or any other enemy touches a neighbor before you do, that neighbor's gone. They die. And one thing I think is really funny about this game is the neighbors. You just look at them, and they're all oblivious to the fact that there's some weird zombies and stuff running about. They just continue on in their same position. The only neighbors that do anything at all, that acknowledge that there's anything going on, is the dog. It will bark whenever an enemy approaches. And the military man, which we will see in the next level, his eyeballs kind of pop out of his head whenever enemies approach. But those are the only ones that acknowledge anything's wrong. So we just grabbed a few things in that level. We grabbed a fire extinguisher. That will come in handy in a couple of later levels, as you will see. We rescued all neighbors, so we got a little bonus for that. Level 2, Evening of the Undead. Sounds intimidating. Well, here's our military man. And if a zombie or something gets close to him, his eyes will pop out of his head. And I'm sure we'll see that later on. Right? Well, not too bad. There are a few neighbors in this level who may give you some problems. But if you follow the path that I take, you won't have any trouble getting them. Unless you're just really unlucky. Sometimes I'm very unlucky. It just happens. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do, they get you. Now this one, he may cause you a problem. Just shoot at that zombie. And that teacher, that's probably the worst one, because zombies spawn right next to her. Giving me an F-. I shouldn't even rescue you. Alright. But I guess I can forgive. Alright. Cheerleader. Die, zombie, die. You're already dead, but let's make you more dead. And that's everybody for this level. Go down here and get a couple goodies. You can go through these hedges here. You can go in between them. Might as well get this water pistol. Sometimes it may be difficult when you first play this game to figure out the path through those, but other than that, it's not tedious at all. Moving on. As you can see, we got all 10 victims. One thing I want to explain here is that if you lose a victim in one level, on that next level, you'll start out with 9 victims. Level 3, Terror in all 5. So if you... Oh man, he spawned right under him. you have to be very quick at the beginning of this level, because as you see, zombies spawn right next to the victims. But other than that, after there's one or two that may give us problems. Say my radar on the top left of the corner of the screen. That yellow dot on the radar indicates where a neighbor is, and this particular neighbor here can be a problem, because as you see, these dolls pop out. If you try to shoot them with the water pistol, they will take several hits, and then as you see, sometimes they turn into fire babies, and then they take even more. So I recommend using the sodas as I just did. Popsicles, wow. A popsicle as a weapon. And before I go any further into the game, I should also explain. You see on the top left of the corner, you see my score. Then you also see right beside my score, I have 697. That indicates how many shots I have with the water pistol. And then you can change your weapons with B. So, I just killed a zombie with a tomato. Wow. Evil doll. Have a soda, evil doll. You don't like tomatoes, zombie? What a shame. That's one funny thing about this game, is you can kill enemies with water pistol, squirt gun, tomatoes, popsicles. It just gets crazy. It just gets crazier and crazier. But so far we haven't had any problems. Running smooth with 10 victims still. Level 4, Chainsaw Hedge Maze. This level really intimidates a lot of people. You see these hedges, anything that looks like that, you can bust it open with your bazooka. Just aim properly and you shall receive a prize. Oh, no, no! I don't want to play, Jason. Alright, I'm overreacting. Actually, these guys are not that bad. Just freeze him with your fire extinguisher and go to town on him with your water pistol. And that's it. A lot of people, they just get overwhelmed by these chainsaw massacres. I mean, when the first time I ever played this game, I imagine I did too, but really, they're nothing to be intimidated by once you know how to kill them. And as you progress in the game, you'll get even better weapons besides the fire extinguisher and squirt gun. But this method always works. I mean, freeze them, get a good distance away from them, and then squirt them. And he's gone. He's out of here. Now, there's a victim up there. We will get her later. Let's go on over here and let's get this buddy of mine. And he's gone. I have plenty of bazooka. Rather than going all the way around, let's go here. You can go all the way around if you want to. Well, let's freeze him. Get a good distance away, squirt him. And he doesn't stand a chance against the water pistol. Just think, in all those horror movies, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all they needed was a fire extinguisher and a squirt gun. Just, why didn't they think of that? I tell you, who would think? Alright. Of course, he's gonna run after us, but he's unsuccessful. This may seem real easy and boring, but trust me, this game gets much more involved later on. I'm not going to spoil anything, but these first 4 levels, they're kind of a walk in the park, literally. Alright, one more victim, as our radar indicates. And I may show this off. I really like to conserve. You saw that cross I had earlier. I like to conserve it, but it's also a very good weapon against these chainsaw maniacs. Let's get them. But don't go in the exit just yet, because if you have a bazooka shot, there's something over here. Well, look at that, 10 bazooka. Use 1 bazooka shot to get 10. I think that's a good deal, don't you? And still yet, don't go in the exit, because we have one more friend over here. Come on out of there. Ooh, he wants to play. Well, let's play. Well, bye-bye. Yeah, they're out of here. And as you see, you get a good bonus for defeating all of the Chainsaw Masters. So I'm going to end the video right there, guys, and I'll see you in the next part.